Perry. I have a website called Perry's Plate, and I'm a food blogger. I've been making healthy focused recipes for about 16 years, and my main focus is families, people who are busy, people with kids, people who may not have kids, but people who just want to make food approachable and healthy. And I just love food, and I love feeding people. Since I've been blogging for so long, I started back when food blogging wasn't a huge, like, it was kind of an accidental that I kind of stumbled into this. And so for a long time, I didn't really do things correctly in order to monetize it well. I was just, you know how blogging was back in 2010. It was just, here's a recipe, make it, it's fun. It's just, and you throw up whatever pictures you got, and you didn't have to worry about all the technical Google stuff and whether or not people are finding you and ad networks. And I guess I just tried to do it by myself for so long because I'm stubborn like that. And I tried different things, and nothing I felt like I was doing was moving the needle for me. And I feel like I wasn't making a lot of progress because given the size of my site and the age it is, I thought it should be in a different place than it was. And so I had a lot of stuff to fix. And I was just, I don't know, nothing I had tried had worked so far. I guess I had done some private coaching with Jadah before the collective. And so I didn't really have a lot of hesitation doing that, but when I started coaching with Jadah, my hesitation probably stemmed around money because I didn't have a lot of extra income. And I was hesitant to put more money into something that I wasn't sure would be helpful because I'd done that in the past and I have trust issues around that now. My main concern was money, I think, because it was a lot of money compared to what I had to work with. So working with Jadah helped me to focus my energy better in the places that would be the most effective for improving my website. And because Jadah was a food blogger, she understood exactly what I needed to do. And she had been there because food blogging is kind of a strange gig. And not a lot of people understand that it's even a job, much less how to be successful at it. I feel like she did. So that was super helpful for me, her experience in food blogging. She also pointed me to some resources that have been super, super helpful and connecting me to some people that have really been influential for me. And she also helped me to, so my husband is a chiropractor and we have an office that we run, and it's kind of new-ish still. And so at the beginning, I was a big part of it, and I've been gradually pulling myself out of it over the years as we've hired more people, but there's still some things that I was in charge of that Jadah, and I agree with her, felt like I probably shouldn't be doing anymore, and it should free up more of my time to work on my stuff. And so she helped me to find pockets of time and responsibilities that I could delegate and just to organize my time better so I could be more effective when I'm working. The things that I most needed to do to help my website, a lot of that is a long game. And so I'm still kind of waiting for those big results, but I feel like I have the direction I need. And I felt like when I was introduced to certain people and certain resources, that was when I felt like, okay, this is going to be good. I feel like I'm in a good place. I felt better about it than I have for years. And so as far as the results will come later, and I'm confident of that, and I am growing in that way, but I haven't really got to that point yet. But I'm just having the knowledge that I'm in good hands has been really, really great. The best thing about working with Jadah is that I had some accountability. I mean, that seems really simple, but I had some accountability, but just her as a person, she's so supportive and warm. And even if I feel like I'm not doing something right, she just like gently kind of like guides you back. And she reminds me why I'm doing what I'm doing. And she's great at inspiring people to make change, but in a calming way, not like a whip cracking way, which I think is helpful because of her mission is to lead with love. And I really felt that from her. The collective was kind of an extension of that, and just seeing her influence on people, bringing people together and just pulling out, it was just this energy that's in the room during the collective where she's able to just pull out of people what everyone else needs to hear, and we all just kind of glean from that. And it's a really cool experience to be with other women and hear their struggles and know that, hey, it's not just me. Even if we're in completely different fields, there are some similar things that we all struggle with, and it was incredibly supportive. It was a great experience in the collective for sure. I think networking, well, organizing my time was a huge one, and networking. I actually heard about Jadah through another food blogger of mine, and that's how I was introduced to her. And I actually connected with that food blogger again at one of her retreats. Jadah had introduced someone to me to help me with certain things on my website, and it was the same person that another blogger had worked with. And so I was able to talk to her about that particular person, and I'm like, okay, sold, sign me up, give him all my money, like just fix it. I think just the networking and being able to find other women who are in similar fields, and there was like a little pocket of food bloggers, and we all kind of bounced stuff off each other, and it was really great because we don't get to do that very often because there aren't a lot of events like that for us. I mean, there are kind of, but most of them are just fluffy. And I feel like this was really, it was meaty, and it was nice to be able to have that. I'm clear about, I'm confident in the resources that I have. And like I said before, I know that it's helping, and I've seen a small amount of progress now, but we've been working really hard, and it is a long game I'm doing SEO work. And so it takes a while for that to unfold. So like, and it's been a few months now, but I feel like I just have people around me who know what they're doing finally. And that's been really, really great. Any woman who obviously has her own business, but feels a little lost, or someone who needs support either emotionally or just wants to have a group to help them find resources. Kind of like, I didn't feel like I was completely lost, but I felt like I was jaded in the resources that I'd been using, and I didn't have a lot of like people support. And I'm the kind of person who doesn't feel like I need that, but I actually do. So being there, I realized there's power in numbers, and having that group and all the women who just like love and support each other, even though we're kind of strangers a little bit. There's just like this instant bond when you have other women with you who are also business owners who are trying to be successful. I would recommend it if they felt like I did. I feel like Jadah is a person that you can put your trust in, and she won't lead you astray. And everything I've ever done with her has been incredible. And just the energy from her is really great.